Kashmir Files moves the nation. Jammu and Kashmir police release a video slam the terror apologists. I ask why no tears for cops killed by terrorists. All the terror sympathizers have been put on notice, and the Jammu and Kashmir police have put out a very emotive video. Well, let me go across to Sohail, who's joining us from Srinagar. There's also Pradeep Datta, senior editor, joining us. Sohail, this is a very emotive video which has been going on, and a very real question. The plight of the Kashmiri Hindus finally, after 32 years, has come out. But till date, the martyrdom of our braves, especially in the hands of the terrorists, there are very few who are ready to shed tears for that. Sohail?
They are fighting this militancy and they are fighting this proxy war since 1988. We have in fact seen in
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Yes. So with the release of this Kashmir Files movie, in fact, we have seen a number of people, in fact, Muslims also in Jammu and Kashmir, talking about the atrocities they have faced since long. Hello.
Yes, we can hear you. Continue, Sohail.
My mic's on. Hello.
Well, till then, let me go across to Pradeep Datta. We'll get that audio fixed. Pradeep, that has been one of the biggest grouses of the Braves, isn't it? The fact that on one hand, they're literally laying down their lives in order to protect the people of Jammu and Kashmir. But on the other hand, there are still terror sympathizers who pose themselves as the representatives of the people.
No doubt about that, Meghna. That's their biggest problem in Kashmir Valley, and really unfortunate that we have seen that mainstream political party leaders, they often raise hue and cry, try to demonize our armed forces, try to demonize our men in khaki. They will never ever talk about those terrorists who are responsible for killing, never ever utter a word against Pakistan, nor they will try to hit out at these terror-related elements. So here are 20,000 brave hearts, men in khaki who have lost their lives. They were the one who have taken bullets on their body. All they wanted to ensure peace and prosperity in the region. But Kashmir Files has stirred the conscience. Now the police has come out with the video. They are those unsung heroes nobody is talking about. In fact, they are asking questions to all those terror apologists and terror sympathizers that why you're not speaking for these men in brave. If Mehbooba Mufti, Umar Abdullah or many other leaders in Kashmir Valley, they are moving from one place to another, it is because of these brave hearts and the supreme sacrifice that they have given for nation. We have seen that how they stand like a rock. They are between these politicians and they are between those terrorists. So they are the one who are trying to ensure peace and prosperity. But unfortunately, nobody is talking about them. So they are saying the very important word that if you'll go through this video, हम उफ भी करते हैं तो हो जाते हैं बदनाम, वो कत्ल भी करते हैं तो चर्चा नहीं होता. Nobody talks about those terrorists.
Absolutely. In fact, do stay on with us. Mr. S.P. Vaid is joining us here on the show, the former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Vaid, you think a very valid point here raised by the people, the police of Jammu and Kashmir. The martyrs never got their due, even after they made the ultimate sacrifice.
Absolutely. In fact, they have spoken their heart out. The policemen are the one who are standing as a rock between Pakistan's designs and the terrorist designs, including separatists, and India. So J&K policeman has played a very key role in fighting terrorism, and let me tell you, their job is much more difficult than the army and paramilitary, because they live in that society. Their children study there, their wife goes to the shopping for getting groceries, they go on chutti to their home, and many of them get hit when they least expected it, when they are unarmed, or they are moving in their areas where they feel they are secure, and they get hit by these terrorists, and no one sheds tears for them. They are the people who protect most of these political leadership of Jammu and Kashmir, and many of them in fact, do cry for terrorists and not for these policemen. I think the role of J&K police is tremendous in this fight against terrorism in the last 3 decades, more than 3 decades. And J&K police I think it is time that somebody makes a film on J&K police, and also a part 2 of Kashmir Files should show the role played by J&K police.
Part 2 should be on the role that the Jammu and Kashmir. But you must tell us about the kind of adversities that the Jammu and Kashmir fails, because there are many who are in power who'd rather side with the terrorists, calling them sons of soil as well. How does that feel at a time when you're fighting for your nation?
Yes, I don't want to name, it will be unbecoming of me, but I think the nation knows many of our political leadership who all are protected by these policemen, and it is because of these policemen they are able to move freely and do their political activity. But when these policemen get killed, very few of them open their mouth against terrorists, against the Pakistan orchestrated terrorism which is unleashed on Kashmir. And I'll once again reiterate, the job of J&K police is very most difficult, and they are facing it day in and day out. For a CRPF man or army personnel, it is a tenure of 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. For a policeman, Jammu Kashmir policeman, it is from the day he joins his service till he retires, 35 years or 40 years, whatever his service is, and he has to live in that society. I have seen many of them not getting grave. In early 90s, there was a time when I took my deputy SP who was martyred in a terrorist attack. He was not given the place for his grave, for his burial. So those were the difficult days of early 90s, and policemen and their families have suffered the most, I would say.
Absolutely.
There is a time that Kashmir Files 2 should come on J&K police role.
Well, there you have it. You have SP Vaid, the former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, saying it's time for Kashmir Files Part 2, where the story of the martyrs who are also the victims of the terror should also be put out for the public. Thank you so much, Mr. SP Vaid, for joining us. Sohail is also joining us. But before that, let's also listen in to Vice President Venkaiah Naidu hailing Kashmir Files, saying that the movie is factual and not fiction.
Public will receive it positively. We are seeing that documentation or the picture Kashmir Files. There is tremendous amount of enthusiasm among the people. And it's nothing to do with politics. Unfortunately, in our country, people have the tendency to make everything controversial. And also try to give it a political color. What is political color? Factual, actual, and textual. Things being presented to the people. Why should there be any politics, any politicalization?
Well, let me go across to Sohail. Sohail, that's very interesting, because there has been a lot of criticism coming out saying that Kashmir Files was Islamophobic and it is a figment of the imagination of the filmmaker. It really didn't happen. But now even the Vice President coming out and saying that it was factual and it was contextual and it is not a work of fiction.
Well, nobody can deny the fact that during, in fact, from 1988 onwards, what Kashmir witnessed, and in fact, one community was punished for it. Because of that, Kashmiri Pandits had to leave Kashmir Valley. But the general mood and opinion that's now manufacturing in Kashmir, or in fact Jammu and Kashmir, is that there are several stories that needs to be brought into public domain. Now, Jammu and Kashmir police has in fact tweeted this video and come up with this video saying that they too have suffered. In fact, when we see from 1988 to 2021, Jammu Kashmir police in fact has lost in and around 6,000 police personnel while fighting insurgency, while fighting this proxy war from 1988 onwards. onwards. In fact, in 1988, we have seen 29 casualties and one Jammu and Kashmir police cop was killed, and later on it intensified, and from 2010 to 2016, and still it is happening that we have seen Jammu and Kashmir police personnel are being in fact targeted when they are on leave, when they are at home, and in fact several militant organizations are in fact threatening that their neighbors, their nears and dears, their relatives will be harmed, because Jammu Kashmir police in fact is among the security forces agencies, is at forefront fighting militancy since 1988. Now this video is also giving a message to the rest of the country, is that from 1988 onwards, several other people belonging to other faiths in fact as well too have suffered, and Jammu and Kashmir police precisely have suffered much.
Absolutely. This really puts a perspective. The former DGP also saying it's time for Kashmir Files Part 2 to highlight the kind of targeting of the forces of Kashmir by the terrorists as well in the 90s. Thank you so much for joining us, Sohail, as well as Pradeep Datta.